What's going on, guys? Joey Francis here, FLEXX Training Systems, and today I'm wearing my retainers. So if I sound weird, I apologize. I just wanted to talk about pain a little bit because I have some lifters that they're very adamant about hitting certain weights, right? They have a hard time hitting those RPE 6, RPE 7 light days. And what happens is when you have these lifters, eventually they're going to get hurt eventually if they're not deloading when they're supposed to. Now, for those of you that have taken my workshop, I really try to emphasize that because it's such an important part of, everything that we're doing is like deloading helps you sort of bank some of the progress that you've made. It helps you reset so that you can continue to move forward. And it's just a super important thing. And if you have pain, what a lot of lifters deal with, and I know some of you guys are going to be able to relate to this, is you're so afraid of letting your, you feel like you have to always hit certain numbers or you're not going to be a certain strength. When in reality, you can stagnate by doing that. It's actually, you end up doing the opposite. So it's a tricky thing, right? If you're forcing numbers all the time, regardless of the RPE, I mean, you're going to get hurt eventually. It makes sense, right? Like our bodies need to recover. And you would be surprised. And a lot of my very seasoned lifters, they know this. And like the value of light work cannot be understated. It is such an important thing to be able to go light, to be able to keep things, to pull back a little bit to let your body recover. You can prevent injuries. You're not going to suffer the pain of, okay, I have pain. Now I'm going into the gym and I'm pushing through because I have to hit this number. I have a meet coming up. You know what I mean? When in reality, instead of hitting the big number, you can actually be more productive and move forward faster and just in a safer manner by stimulating those muscles associated with the lift, associated with those big numbers, right? You're just stimulating the muscles. You don't have to push it as hard. I don't know if you guys remember Nationals 2021, Russ got hurt. I'm not really too sure how it happened, but we basically were just doing like whatever we could for a single, and then we were doing movements that trained similar muscles to the squat, but it was so light, like it was like literally just like moving basically, and that really allowed us to continue to move forward without stressing the body with heavy loads. And I just want people to get in the habit of going into the gym and really disconnecting from, if I don't hit super heavy weight today, then I'm not going to be strong. That's just not, you don't need to do that. There are times when if you have a meet coming up and you're like 5 weeks out, yeah, it'd be good at some point within those 5 weeks to take something, around an opener at least, right? But if you've already done that, the effect from that heavy weight, it's going to last quite a while. And if you're, doing the rest of your powerlifting training and you have a good program, you're going to be, you're reinforcing that, you don't need to continue to try to push it. And when you have pain and you get to the gym and you're in that mode, it's very dangerous because you're going to, you feel like you can get away with it, right? Like, it's just one single, it's just one set. And you really can fly too close to the sun. And I'm telling you, if just thinking about my top lifters, the ones that understand, okay, I'm beat up, I need to chill. Let me take a step back. Let me tell coach, hey, I came in today, tricep was feeling weird, went really easy on bench, didn't even push it, got some work in, ended up hitting arms, did some cardio, done. Great, productive day, didn't make anything worse. You'll find that in the next 48 hours, you're probably going to feel a little bit better. As opposed to come in the gym, tricep feels weird, let me just try to squeeze out this single. Now tricep feels really, really, really bad. which may not always happen. I mean, I've competed in meets before where I've had like, crazy tendonitis and I just kind of pushed through it because I was young and dumb. But I got through it and I got lucky because I could have seriously, hurt myself. There have been other times when I've gone to the gym, I felt great. I felt really good actually. And I was warming up and I was like, you know what? I got something good today. And then I strained something in my warm-ups. Now, the old me would have kept going and just hit something big anyway and just paid the price, right? And my whole week screwed up. Got to change everything. Got to deal with this. The new, like what I would advise now is your body is telling you that something is not right, which is why you hit that strain. And you need to, you should probably address it there. You can modify your workout. You can go lighter. You can work with less weight. You might be able to do another movement like a leg press or a belt squat or something else that would allow you to operate with some level of intensity and not aggravate your strain at all. You get what I'm saying? That's pretty much, it's really just a video about how we deal with, how we treat pain in terms of wanting to be a competitor and wanting to be our best. There are times, and this is it's a tough call when I will go into the gym, and given the proximity of the meet, and this is something that we used to do, back in the football days, it was well, we got a game coming up, or we're literally in a game, and we kind of just deal with it, and we suffer through that pain because we believe that the cause is greater, right? There's so few instances in powerlifting where you're going to have to do that. It better be for a lot of money or glory or something where you're willing to say, you know what? I know that I could screw myself up, but I'm going to push it anyway. That is such a rare thing that's going to happen in powerlifting. And trust me, light work is so undervalued. It truly, truly is. On my middle bench days, so if my bench was 215 kg, so 474. I would bench 120 kg on my middle bench days. I would literally, some days I would do 110, it's not that big a deal, If you're working hard, you're in the middle of a volume block, you're in that week 3, you're starting to feel that volume, you just need to get some stimulation going. You don't need to really push it. And then I end up feeling really good 48 hours when I come back in for the second portion or the second priority day. So if Monday is my number 1 bench day, Friday is my secondary bench day. It's my tertiary bench day, but it's second in terms of priority, right? So if I had to skip one, I would skip the middle day, which is the secondary day. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys are going to take something away from this video, maybe you're on the way to the gym, you're listening to this video right now. All I want you to do is say, okay, you know what? I just heard this video. It's a sign. I know I have a strain coming into this session. I'm going to warm up. I'm going to see how I feel. But if it's bad, I'm not going to push it. Maybe I can save one of you from screwing yourself up. Anyway, if you guys made it to the end, you're a real one. Shout out to all the lifters that competed at Junior World. Shout out to Sam. She got first place. Shout out to Alba. She got second place. Shout out to Joe Lee. She had to deal with a lot of adversity coming into this. Probably would have told her to pull out, but she's a trooper. She showed up anyway. She handled business, and I'm really proud of you guys. And we got the boys coming up, and it's gonna be good. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.